another reaction coming in from Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, the first reaction of hers after she was detained a little while ago. Listen in.
जितने भी इनके विपक्ष में जो कुछ कहता है उनको ये दबा सकते हैं और इनको ये लगता है कि दबाने के बाद ऐसे अपनी फोर्स दिखाने के बाद हम चुपचाप से समझौता करके बस में बैठ जाएंगे इनके साथ। तो क्यों करें हम तो एक मकसद से है ना यहाँ। हमारा मकसद ये है कि हम इनके मंत्री कह रहे हैं इनको महंगाई नहीं दिखती, तो हम पीएम हाउस तक चल के महंगाई दिखाना चाहते हैं, गैस का सिलेंडर दिखाना चाहते हैं जो आज कोई खरीद नहीं सकता है। इतनी महंगाई है, चाहे गरीब हो चाहे मिडिल क्लास के हो, सब तरस रहे हैं, सब तड़प रहे हैं और कोई कुछ ना बोले। उनके लिए महंगाई तो है नहीं, उन्होंने तो पूरी देश की संपत्ति, मोदी जी ने पूरे देश की संपत्ति अपने दोस्तों को दे दी है, उन पे कभी कोई कार्रवाई नहीं है। 2-4 लोग रईस हो गए हैं, उनके महल बने हुए हैं, लेकिन जो आम जनता है वो तरस रही है, तड़प रही है। ये ठीक है क्या? उनको महंगाई इसलिए नहीं दिखती, उनके लिए है ही नहीं, उनके पास पैसा ही पैसा है, जो चाहे जब खरीदे। सब्जी खरीद सकते हैं, दाल, आटा, चावल, सरसों का तेल, सब कुछ महंगा हो गया। गैस सिलेंडर किस लिए उठा के ले जा रहे हैं हम? क्योंकि नहीं दिख रही है ना महंगाई, देखिए।
Let me go across to my colleague Nukul also, who's with us on this broadcast. Nukul, now you heard Priyanka Gandhi Vadra there pretty much parroting with what was earlier said by Rahul Gandhi when he said that all of these tactics are being deployed by the BJP to make sure that the voices of dissent are stifled. So that's what Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is saying once again, but we've seen several detentions take place today of several top Congress leaders.
हाँ सर, किंग्सवे कैंप। चलो मैं बाद में करता हूँ सर, लाइव चल रहा है लाइव।
Rahul Gandhi also held a press conference after just a short while ago. You heard Priyanka Gandhi saying that there is on the issues of price rise, and we also saw that there is a lot of resistance when these leaders were being detained. Right now, I am right now I'm in the Kingsway camp. Here there is the police line where all the leaders have been detained. And if I just show you the ground report here, there are very police deployment here. You can see right now, police and CPF personnel have been deployed. Some of the Congress workers have also started gathering and coming to the police have been detaining them. And we saw after a lot of resistance this morning, the police have taken them and they have been detained here.
All right, we'll come back to you, Nukul, but thank you for joining us with all those details. We also have a reaction coming in from Union Minister Anurag Thakur, who's once again raised the very question that the BJP has been asking. Is this an attempt? Are these protests an attempt to deflect from the questions that are being asked with regards to the ED probe in the National Herald case? Listen in.
एक और कांग्रेस के नेता जिन्होंने हजारों करोड़ की संपत्ति को अपने नाम कर लिया और अब जांच से भागते हैं, क्या देश की जांच एजेंसियां अपना काम बंद कर दें? क्या देश में भ्रष्टाचार जो कुछ जगह पर चल रहा है, कुछ राजनीतिक दल कर रहे हैं, क्या उसको करने दिया जाए? आखिरकार जांच एजेंसियां स्वतंत्र हैं, वो अपना काम कर रही हैं।
Samya, very interesting, the kind of narratives that are being built on both the sides. You have the BJP on one hand that's saying that there is a lot of evidence piling up against the top Congress leaders, in particular the Gandhis, with regards to the National Herald case, and they are now trying to go ahead with this kind of an agitation, a protest and dharna, because they want to perhaps cast a shadow on the ongoing investigations by the Enforcement Directorate. And very, very nicely, you have the Congress on the other hand saying that this is a fight for the common man.
Well, one thing is very clear, whether it's Congress President Sonia Gandhi or former President Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, they have made it very clear that they are going to not get deterred by any of the efforts of the government of the day. They have already been called for interrogation, and it looks like it that they are prepared for any eventuality. The Herald House was sealed. Mallikarjun Kharge interrogated for 7 hours yesterday when he was set to make a statement on the floor of the House and put a statement on record in the Rajya Sabha as the LOP. He was called by the ED to come and comply with the interrogation summons, and he did that. The Congress party leadership right now says that they are going to be relentless at raising the people's issue. Rahul Gandhi also went on to say that the more he raises people's issue, the more the government of the day attacks him, and he is saying to now start enjoying it. Priyanka Gandhi also said that what is the Delhi government's, the Delhi police's objection, or for that matter the government of the day's objection, if the opposition party wants to raise the issue of the people as far as price rise, unemployment and GST are concerned. When the UPA government was in power in the centre, the BJP carried out similar protests with holding cylinders, etc. They were never really stopped from holding protests. So why is this being a selective targeted muzzling of the opposition voices, whether it's the Congress party, the Shiv Sena or the TMC for that matter? But the Congress party feels that their spirit to protest against the government on the issue of price rise is going to remain undaunted, and they are not going to cow down or buckle under pressure from the government if they use ED to try and instill fear amongst the people as far as these raids are concerned. But today's protest was primarily only on price rise. Even though Salman Khurshid went ahead and made that statement, that was very, very clear amongst all the party leaders and spokesperson that today's protest has to be centered around people's issue because the monsoon session is still underway. Ma'am, today Rahul Gandhi has been detained, Priyanka Gandhi has been detained. Salman Khurshid a short while back maintained that, hum apne neta ko bachane aaye hain. Is this protest for price rise or to protect your the first family?
See, this is for price rise for the people of India, but you must not forget that it is our leaders, whether it is Rahul ji, Madam, they are raising the voice of the people. So it is both ways. Our leaders should not be detained. They should be allowed to raise the voice of the people, whether it is in parliament or through peaceful demonstrations. But this government doesn't believe in democracy or the democratic institutions of this country. They are hell-bent on destroying them.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That is senior Congress leader Ms. Kumari Shelja saying that the government of the day provided no space for the opposition to voice their protest, to register their protest against the issue of price rise. And she also goes on to say that while today's protest is about price rise, the fact remains that the ones who are leading this entire protest are the Gandhi family, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, and we saw some dramatic scenes playing out over here on the streets outside the Congress headquarters at Akbar Road, where even the Delhi police were caught by surprise and they didn't know which way to rush towards because Priyanka Gandhi wriggled herself out of the clasp of the Delhi police and they went helter-skelter to try and detain her. Massive drama unfolded over here.